Alright, hey guys, Fiddle Ferret here, and welcome back to another manga haul. So I'm sorry, there hasn't been one of these in a little while. This is manga built up over probably 3 months or so, if I remember correctly. I just haven't really had time to make a video like I would have liked. I've been trying to do one for like 3 weeks. Finally, I've found a moment where I can sit down and finally do it. I've got I think it's like 50 to 60 volumes of, it's manga and light novels. There aren't many light novels, but there are a couple here and there. And then I do have one box set as well. But anyway, without further ado, let's just go ahead and see what I've been up to for the last few months. So first of all, we're going to go ahead and start off with some vertical ones. Vertical comics, that is. And we have Mysterious Girlfriend X. So I've actually, I probably shouldn't have this in this video. I can't remember. I don't know how many volumes I've had. I don't know if this has been this might have been in a video already, but anyway, I got more volumes of it, so I'll just show them all. I can't remember. So Mysterious Girlfriend X, I think I've had it for a little while, but I haven't actually read them. And so I finally got around to reading it, and I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. I was really surprised, because the series does seem a little strange. So I went in, and sometimes it takes me a while to go through a whole series. Sometimes I'll go through one volume at a time and skip around between different series. But I read volumes 1 through 4 pretty much all in one, because I was enjoying it so much. I don't know. It is a weird premise and a weird plot, but at the same time, I really liked it, and it was quite good. So I really enjoyed it, and I'd recommend it, even if it is about spit and drool and really. It's an odd premise. I'll give it that much. Next we have Imperfect Girl. I thought it looked really interesting just because it looked really creepy, and I love kind of that side of like dark, creepy manga sometime. Maybe I'll do like a first impressions for this. The art at times is really cool. As you can see, I like it a lot. It's very dynamic. I didn't care for it that much. I didn't really understand what the story's trying to do or what the point of it is, so it was a little confusing. It wasn't my favorite by any means, but it was okay. Then we have another one from, I'm so happy that Vertical is bringing us these, and it's making my little heart smile, and its dark black crustiness is just melting away. So, also the release is really nice. It's not a slipcover, but it is like the whole book is almost like a slipcover. It's kind of weird, but I like it at the same time. Full color on the inside, really nice. Gotta love it. So thanks Vertical for bringing us these books. It's just, never thought I would see the day, if I'm being completely honest. So then I had the whole series here of, I'm actually not sure how to say this. It's Sorai, maybe? That'll be a stab in the dark. I know it's probably not it, but just don't bite my head off too much, if you please. But this was in a used bookstore. It was really cheap. I know there's really no point almost to buying this, but it was so cheap that and the volumes are actually really nice that I couldn't really help it. This is a series that, once the company went under and it's out of print and, not all the volumes are out and not all the volumes will probably ever be out. But the art looks so pretty and the story does actually look really interesting. I haven't had a chance to read it yet. I probably won't put this high on the priority list, seeing as I know that, it's not finished. And as far as I know, I don't even know if there are any scans of this series online. So, but anyway, it was so cheap in the used bookstore I found it in, and there was such nice quality that I just really couldn't pass it up. So I did go ahead and pick up all 8 volumes of those. I think that's it. I think only 8 volumes were ever published, so that's interesting. This is a manga I haven't got a chance to read yet. I don't know much about it. There seems to be a series in like the life-changing something of tidying up series of like actual books, and so there's actually a manga one now. So I'm curious to give this a try. I don't know. It's interesting. It's like a graphic novel, but obviously it's a manga, so I don't really know much about it. I'm going to have to read it to really give any sort of impression, but I thought I'd pick it up because it seemed different and I wanted to give it a shot. And then if you follow me on Twitter, you might have seen I posted about these. Goodness gracious, I've been trying to get these volumes for quite a while. Volumes 15 and 16 are the volumes that are just horrifically out of print. You can kind of find the other volumes decently well. There's another volume that's kind of hardish to find, but not like these two. And so finally I did get my hands on these for, you know, just a pretty normal price instead of like someone trying to sell it for mucho money. So that was cool. Finally happy I can finally complete that series. So I have them all now, so that is really nice. We have the Ancient Magnus Bride, Volume 7. God, have you guys been watching the anime? Because it is fan-fucking-tastic. So good. I love it. I knew it was going to be good because I've read the manga, but still, I was just so happy that that's this thing. So here's Spirit Circle. Haven't got a chance to read this one yet either, but it's from the creators of, I believe, oh, what's it called? Oh no, I can't forget it. Something Biscuit. Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer, I think, right? It's from the same person. Yeah, I believe so. Anyway, I wanted to give it a chance because I know that the Lucifer and Biscuit Hammer had troubles with sales, so I really wanted to support it. Even though I didn't have plans to read it right away, I wanted to make sure I got it. Ghost Diary Volume 2, not much to say about that series really. Alright, so we went through Vertical, we went through my small 7 Seas pile. Let's go to Kodansha. So we have Fairy Tail S. Obviously, there's so many Fairy Tail spin-offs. I have no idea where they find the time for these, but just, you know, if you like Fairy Tail, you might like it. And then we have Happiness Volume 3. Happiness is a series that I've read the first 2 volumes. This one's next up. I like it. It's interesting. I like these really twisted, dark stories, and so this one's kind of right up my alley. Then we have AO Girl. I watched a lot of the anime, and I really, really enjoyed it, so... I'm not a fan, I've got to say, of strip like this manga where it's kind of laid out in panels. For some reason, I have a lot harder time getting into it like that, but I think AO Girl, I like the show so much that I'm having a lot easier time getting into that style. We have Clockwork Planet, the first couple volumes here. What else do we have? And then we have Princess Jellyfish Volume 2. I'm trying to catch up on Princess Jellyfish because I'm getting quite a ways behind. Alright, what do we want to do next? We'll go and start working on our Viz Media, because our Yen Press is taking up the bulk of this haul, apparently. So Food Wars, God, I love Food Wars. I'm a couple volumes behind at the moment, but these 2 volumes were great as usual, and I just still really, really enjoyed the series. Seventh Garden, I'm actually kind of enjoying as well. I think I'm only on volume 4. I think I'm reading volume 4 right now. I was reading that earlier this afternoon, actually, so I've got to catch up a little bit to this volume, but so far I've been enjoying it. I've fallen behind on Nisekoi. I've been getting the manga just because it's easiest to get them as they come out. I'm going to probably just binge the last like 4 or 5 volumes. Seeing as I'm already behind at this point, but there is volume 24, only 1 more left. I almost wish I waited in Nisekoi now because I can guarantee you there's going to be a box set and I'm going to want it, but I already have all the volumes, so Ripperoni. And then we have Magi volumes 16, 17, and 18. Pretty cool shonen as well. Alright, so that caps off Viz. And then we have just a massive section of, I don't know why it worked out this way, but for some reason I got a lot of Yen Press recently. So we got Big Order. I did start this. Interesting so far. So Big Order Volume 1 and 2. Oh, and 3. I didn't even remember I got Volume 3, but you know, there it just goes to show. Overlord Volume 4. Tri-Age 14. Today's Cerberus, I kind of like it. Today's Cerberus, it's fun to have series like this sometimes to just read and chill out with. So I've been enjoying this series. My Youth Romantic Comedy, As Long as I Expected, Volume 6. Then we have the No Game No Life. I find it funny how 7 Seas got the wrong manga. Unfortunately for them, they picked up the wrong series. And then How to Raise a Boring Girlfriend, Volume 7. I do like the characters in this series as well. Now we're going to continue on this stack. We have High School DxD, Volume 9. Trinity 7, Volume 10. And then also Tri-Age 13. That shows you how, that just shows you how long it's been in between hauls that I have 2 of the same series back to back. Annie Happy, Volume 6. No matter, this title is ridiculous every time I try to, no matter how I look at it, it's your fault. It's, blah, blah, blah. You guys get the picture, Volume 10. That's what I should, you guys get the picture, Volume 10. Strike the Blood, Volume 8. Sword Art Online Girls Ops Volume 4. Then we have this one here. I actually quite like this. I like the art style, so it's actually kind of neat. I like this more than some of the other, even though, again, this is like, I've been getting a couple more of these paneled ones like this, even though they're usually really not my favorite. And we have Volume 14. Oh yeah, that's right, I did get all 4 of these. I picked up all 4 of these. I'm going to start binging these. I think this is going to be on my docket for, this is very soon. I'm going to go through these. So I have, actually, we already showed Volume 1, didn't we? This has been in another video, so ignore that. But I did pick up Volume 2, 3, and 4. And then we just have a couple light novels here. Konosuba, Volume 1, and Roka, Volume 1 as well. Alright, oh, there's one last thing to look at before I forget, and we move on with our lives. And that is, in fact, that I did also pick up the box set. This was like really cheap on a deal, and so like ridiculously cheap. Like, I'm not joking, it was like $10. Don't ask me why. I don't know if someone mislabeled it or what, but this is just the Vampire box set 2. And like I said, I think it's like a $90 box, but they let it marked for $10. So I bought it because, golly gosh, why not? But anyway, guys, that'll do it for this manga haul video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you back on the prowl next time.